Hello, my name is Keegan McTarian. This is a presentation on a grant opportunity for educating providers on HIV pre-exposure prophylaxis, also known as PrEP. This grant that will be discussed is Ending the HIV Epidemic, Primary Care HIV Prevention. It is provided by the Health and Human Services, and they have a list of counties and territories where they will provide grants to the communities where the HIV burden is highest. In Ohio, there are 3 counties that are included on this list. They include Cuyahoga County, Franklin County, and Hamilton County. Cuyahoga County is the closest county on this list, which is about 45 minutes from my home. There are multiple CVS Minute clinics in Cuyahoga County that could benefit from this grant. This grant uses primary care HIV prevention funding to expand HIV prevention services, such as HIV PrEP, to decrease the risk of transmission of HIV in these specific areas. The award recipients will achieve 4 objectives. The first is outreach, which includes engaging new and existing patients in HIV prevention services and identify those at risk using validated screening tools, such as the Denver HIV Risk Score, which is utilized in my study. HIV testing is the second objective, which is to increase the number of those tested for HIV. Those who test negative should be provided HIV prevention education and, when clinically appropriate, prescribed PrEP, and those who test positive will be connected to HIV treatment. The third objective is to establish partnerships with health departments and community organizations to support testing, identification of at-risk individuals, connect to treatment, and other activities to decrease HIV transmission. The last objective is personnel, which will add at least a 0.5 FTE personnel who will identify those appropriate for PrEP and support their access and use of PrEP within 8 months of receiving the award. The funding level of this grant is for a much larger scale than my project. The purpose of this grant is to be given to an organization for testing, prevention, and treatment of HIV, rather than increasing knowledge of PrEP to providers. Though this is a larger scale for my project, this grant could still be beneficial to retail health providers by increasing the funds available to patients. My project focuses on retail health providers, and they were not mentioned as an eligible health center to apply for this funding. Though retail health clinics may not be eligible at this time, there are 3 locations that are eligible to apply for this grant in Cuyahoga County. They include Care Alliance, Circle Health Services, and Signature Health, Inc. I could use my DMP project to expand and help other organizations to increase the use of PrEP. The next reporting period for progress after receiving this grant is March 2020 through February 2021. For the fiscal year of 2020, this grant would not be suitable for my project or be available to be received at this time. This grant will likely be renewed for the fiscal year of 2021, but has not been released yet. It is possible that I could reach out to the Health and Human Services Department to see if Minute Clinic could be a potential recipient of this grant, because many of their locations are recognized as a high risk for HIV transmission. This concludes my presentation on a grant available that could reflect my DMP project's goal for reducing the transmission of HIV through the use of PrEP. Here is a list of my references. Thank you for your time.